What a mess. Dommy, good evening. How are you? How's it going? Did not see the last stream. Can you make a quick tour of your base? I certainly can. I certainly can. Just give me 1 second. I just need to sort these wires out. We're just in the midst of doing a bit of a reshuffle. Actually, honestly, I don't need to do anything else with this, do I? Let's not do that. Cancel you. And cancel you. Get rid of you. And get rid of you. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where I can path these wires to, and it's confusing me a little bit. So we'll get rid of that. This can then connect to there and go through there. Oh, Neuro, thank you very much for the sub, buddy. Much appreciated. And welcome to the stream, buddy. Well, you know, welcome to the carnage. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Doing pretty well. Just trying to fathom out a few things. We did a bit of maths before the stream, and I was talking about before. Fuck! We did a bit of maths earlier. And I'm slightly scared that we're not going to have enough water for this colony. So we're sort of having to get a bit of... Fuck! There's loads of oil. Many oils. We're sort of going to have to get a bit clever with how we generate some more water. I'm thinking petroleum generators and things like that are going to be needed urgently. Go, go, go. Oh, this is a mess. We've coal BP. Honestly, we've done it again. We've done it again. Excellent. Right, so we'll fill this pretty full because at some point it's going to be filling a massive pipe radiator. So we'll fill this as much as we can for now. We'll deal with this shit later. For now, this is fine. Get rid of that. Cool. Right. So what I now want to do is do what we did before, which is something like... how do we do this? It was like that to that, and then to that. And then you can bridge off there. And then power-wise, we should be able to power all them. Oh god, there's a lot of power in here at the minute, but one of these pumps is going to go. That'll give us 1800. We can't power all them. I think we need to run this wire over there, which I don't really want to do, but I don't really have a choice. So we'll do this. It's going to look a little bit derpy, but it'll work. And then we'll also need to run a gas pipe over here as well. I've just thought. So. We split it down here, didn't we? Sorry, I'll give you a tour in just a second, Dummy. Sorry, I'm struggling at the minute. Normally you put 2 transformers on the same conductive wire and works fine. What are you talking about? Sorry, Fabio. If I make it into the colony and I die, I want to be thrown into the lava, please. Definitely. I think probably, to be fair, I will carry on naming subs in future colonies. That's what I'm going to do from now on, I think. I'm going to use... dupes are going to be named after subs, but I don't think we'll be taking any more subs just yet in this colony because, honestly, we don't have the water for it. But you will be added to the list, Neuro, I promise. I've got like a spreadsheet that I work from. What did I do down here? I split it first, didn't I? So I need a bridge. I need a bridge here. That's fine, we can do that. And then I would run a pipe off here. And this can go through there. And then we'll do the same thing here. I should definitely do it above, shouldn't I? Do that, and that'll split it. That will split it perfectly for us. That's our gas piping for these as well. And then we'll just need a bridge there. That's fine. I'll get rid of this pipe first. I don't know how I'm going to save my dupes down here and stop them from being penises, but I'm assuming it'll be fine. I might just... Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that now. This can all go through like that. Okay, getting there, getting there, getting there. Right, so a quick tour of the base. From last stream, what did we do? We did an awful lot of digging up here. We were going to use this hot polluted oxygen vent to try and get polluted oxygen, feed it to some puffs and turn it into slime. We got most of it built, but then we've sort of put it on the back burner for now because I don't think it's going to give us too much water really. I did the maths, and with 4 puffs being fed a ridiculous amount of polluted oxygen, I think we got like 20 kilos of water per day. It's fuck all. So that's kind of gone on the back burner. We'll still use this. We're going to use this for collecting slime, but at the moment we're just going to leave it. All this basically does, polluted oxygen comes up here. We've got a vent and a pipe. This pipe has not been built fully yet, but this pipe's going to connect over to here, to where we've got our other infectious polluted oxygen vent. This vent outputs at 60 degrees Celsius, so we're going to mix those 2 gases in here and then pump it down through this chamber. These doors are going to push all the gas down here, and then we'll have a little puffed farm here somewhere. Again, I've not really figured out how we're going to build it yet, but I've got an idea in mind. We also capped our natural gas geyser. This has given us a reasonable amount of natural gas, which we are currently just pumping into the base. We did a bit more exploring. We found a few more geysers. We got all this stuff up and running, I think that was on the last stream, maybe the one before. We bred some more slicksters, so we've now got a small army of slicksters down here. It was quite a busy stream really, but it was a fun one. I really enjoyed it. It was a good stream. Right, let's get rid of some of this stuff. So let's deliver some suits. And I want you to be always permitted, isn't it? No, no, no. Vacancy only. Yeah, vacancy only. Vacancy. And then what we'll do, we'll nip out these middle pathways through. Get rid of this one. No. Actually, I want to get rid of all this stuff now, if I'm honest. I might trap a couple of dupes, but they'll have to just go around. That's fine. Okay. I'm going to nip this bridge off for a minute, just because. Don't know how much oil I want in here yet. It's an absolute mess trying to sort this stuff out. But once it's done, it should be a bit better. Fuck, I'm gonna need some bridges now. Some ladders. Cosme, where are you going? Okay. I don't really want them being able to get back across. So how can I deal with that? It doesn't really matter. These are all going to go. This is going to be sealed up. Okay. Fuck me. I hate doing this sort of stuff. I hate ripping things out and replacing them, especially with exosuits, because you end up with dupes trapped and you have to unequip things, and it's just always a ball ache. Always a ball ache. How's this pump doing down here? Got plenty of CO2 built up. Okay. Damn you, maths. Yes. What a gigantic base, Jesus. Yeah, it is a pretty big base. Unfortunately, we've been sort of held back. I wanted to build another one of these fertilizer builds over here, and another natural gas build over here, and get some sleet wheat planted, but we just can't afford it. I even did the maths on sleet wheat. For sleet wheat, for 34 plants, which is what we've got in here, we need 680 kilos of water per cycle. We just don't have it spare, which sucks. Which is why we're still dwindling on food at the minute, which is not where I'd want to be. So, it is what it is. Not much we can do about that. Okay, this is better at least. They are starting to use the suits down here. Let's deliver some more suits. Right. No. What the fuck? Why have I got a column of 3,000 kilos of polluted oxygen? Interesting. Well, this is going to be a fucking mess. Let's get in there and fix this quickly. Oh no. You bastard. Need to get this gas out. It's all going wrong! So this gas is allowing our vent to overpressurize, which is why we're getting this pressure damage. So we'll get up there. It's going to make a bit of a mess, I would imagine, when it balances out. Yeah, this is not ideal. Get these gases out, it'll be fine. I just need this pump to stop working. We can't build this wire for some reason. Get in there! Right, let's take some of these suits from here. We're actually going to deconstruct all this shit. Check there's no wires. Piping. Yeah, let's just get rid of you. And we'll get those suits requested here. Come on, it's very important. If I build a tile here, I have to replace it later. Might be a bit of a fail-safe though. It's going to release quite a lot of polluted oxygen into the base. Bollocks. Let's do that. Let's do it. And for the love of God, repair this tile. Can you deliver some suits, please? Build this! Why won't they build this wire? Alright. Look at all the water pissing out now. Okay. Oh my goodness. I don't want to disable the docks, dummy. I don't really want to. Because I'll end up with dupes trapped. So I'd rather do it like this. Worst case scenario, the tile breaks. We have to pump some more liquid in. That's not the end of the world. But the same thing's happening here. If you look, it's overpressuring on this side too. Let's just disable this. It's probably quicker than waiting for this fucking wire to be done. Jesus Jones. The base is a mess at the minute. Absolute mess. Okay. Let's stop doing stuff at a high priority. Let's get rid of you. And we're going to do a little pathway across here, I think. Why are there suits down here? I don't understand. Why didn't these things get deconstructed? What is going on? Go. Go. Oh, I'm so mad.
Why are you mad?
Because I'm getting annoying overpressurized bugs and shit. It's driving me crazy. Right, I'm just gonna let this water flow out. That tile's fucked as well. Right, I'm gonna drop all this liquid out and we'll try this again. Trouble in Cooling Paradise. Cooling Paradise, Max? Are you fucking high? Are you kidding me? How many calories has Leppy got? Nah, he's fine for now. Cooling Paradise. You are off your rocker, sir. Oh, this is going to be a problem, but just do it. Just disable it and go. Go, go, go. Get rid of this as well. I'll just rip them out. Right, do we actually have a food shortage? Why is nothing being cooked? What is happening here? Okay, let's try this again. You called this in the last stream, Max. You called this overpressurizing. I remember you saying it. Why are people not eating now? Oh, they probably can't cross the water. And the food's in here. That's not ideal. It's all going wrong. Let's just slap in a few ladders for now. They can hop across. People are going to die, by the way. There's not much I can do about it because they won't go and get the food. Leppy's currently on 300 calories. Scyther is on 590. There's food right there. Fucking oil. Really annoying. This is why I want to get this liquid out the base. I want to have a walkway through here, ideally, eventually. It'll be fine ultimately, but for now, it's a pain in the ass. It's driving me crazy. Right, what am I missing? How's the temperature in the base going? Should be alright for the most part, I think. Obviously, we've got a few areas that look pretty hot, but this is obviously encased in abyssalite. This is just our hot water tank. The exosuit docks actually give out quite a lot of heat, more than I thought. But for the rest of the base, it's pretty green. It's pretty nice. Just a bit warm around the central area. But it'll be alright. Be okay. We can put some temp shift plates in later and that'll average out a bit more. For now, I want to make sure that Leppy doesn't die. And Scyther doesn't die. I think Scyther's just grabbed some food. Did Leppy? Leppy's at 700. Leppy's okay. They'll be alright. Get all this crap out of here whilst you're there. Okay. Let's do this again. I really didn't want to do this, but I might just have to put some deodorizers here or something. Because otherwise we're going to get constant polluted oxygen coming out, which won't be ideal. So maybe we'll do that. Because I don't want this overpressurising like that again. That was a fucking nightmare. Okay. They're going from one exosuit dock. They're going from one exosuit dock and return on the other dock, leaving the suit on the floor. No, they're not. They'll only go through that dock if there's a vacancy. Because I've got it set to vacancy only. I believe, anyway. The problem is I'm trying to deconstruct these other ones down here, but I don't want to get anyone trapped in my oil biome or anything, but we should be alright now. Let's just get rid of all these. And then we'll need to get rid of all the piping and stuff that's behind it as well. Gas piping. We've probably freed up a load of power on the some of the other circuits now. Oh, they've pretty much emptied these gas pipes anyway, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. We'll get rid of this shit because we don't need it. There's a spaghetti junction down here. There we go. That can all go. I'll just check that bridge isn't getting destroyed. It's not. Okay. Soon we'll be back to normality. Soon things will be okay. It will be alright. And we will have a few spare exosuits because I made another 4, I think. I don't really want them down here. Not without suits anyway. But, we've let a load of oxygen out into the air. Somehow. Look how much oxygen we let out. Holy shit! That was a lot of oxygen in them suits. Fuck. Let's turn this off for a minute. Holy shit. Look how much oxygen was in the docks. Jesus. Are they allowed to eat the food? Yeah, the only thing they're not allowed to eat, Mex, is raw mushrooms. Other than that, it's fine. I hope this doesn't troll my slicksters. It might troll my slicksters. We'll see. That was a lot of oxygen we just released into the air. How hot is it? Warm. Yeah. Is what it is. Right. So we've got rid of that. There'll be some segments of pipe here and there that I've left. But we can get rid of them. That's all that done. That's all that done. Okay, we'll be back to some sort of normality soon, I think. And it'll mean that our dupes will ultimately be able to use the exosuits to cook and exosuits to farm and things like that. We do need to get all the dupes in the base, though, first. So let's enable this again. Delmain's going crazy. He's having a little dance. Look at him go. There we go. Okay, the next thing I want to do is get rid of all this shit, but we're going to pump a bit more water first. Let's enable you. Let's see if this plays a bit nicer this time. If everybody can just go home, that would be great. And then in the morning, we'll have a fresh start, hopefully. Seems to be missing one suit on each side. Oh, thank fuck for that. Right, that's that done. So now all we need to do is maybe get a bit more oxygen coming into this exosuit pipe. So we're going to be using it a lot more, I think. So probably... Whereas before I had it so my exosuit excess was... Oh, actually, we are already doing that. We're bouncing this pipe back. Not this one. Oh, we are there, actually. Oh, I think we're pumping as much as we can into this single pipe for now. Obviously, we are splitting it 3 ways at the minute rather than 4 ways. Could fix that quite easily, I think. Run 2 pipes down. But we still can't get above the 1 kilo a packet pipe unless we run a secondary pipe down. Which we could do. Let me think for a second. We've got... let's see. I could run a secondary pipe and merge all these onto another pipe. That'll give us another kilo a second, basically, like a kilo... whatever. I think we'll be alright ultimately. I think we'll be okay. We'll see how this runs. If we're constantly having exosuits that don't have oxygen in them, then I'll deal with it. But for now, we should be fine. Christ, that was fucking hit and miss. Right, I've not been reading chat at all. Sorry, guys. Red Gnome, good evening, bud. Stop trying to kill me. I wasn't killing you. Life, why not put airflow tiles where the gases are currently? That way the gases should go there. Hopefully stop this happening again. Because my vents are on